It's literally going to be live right now, isn't it? Streaming
Yep, now it's streaming. Let's
YouTube.
go to your YouTube.
Good morning and welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. It's 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. on the East Coast there. It is 11 o'clock. Thank you for joining us, Max. It's always an honor to have you on our meeting platform. Someday I'm going to see what you look like. And it's all about sharing a new business idea that's going to help us connect with the people that I believe God wants to put into our boat so that we can roll together and we can help reach more people for his kingdom purpose, number one. Number two, so that we can help others. We can help others accomplish what they're trying to accomplish. One thing I do know, no matter who you are, no matter what your age is, whether you're 17 or 87, one thing I learned a long time ago is we all desire to have more impact in other people's lives. We all desire to be counted. We all desire to want more in life. We want more time. We want more money. We want more security. And we all want really more freedom. Freedom to do really what we are passionate about doing. And what gets in trouble sometimes, or something that seems to block us, is that we're kind of controlled by our job or our business, pursuing making money in what I call exchanging hours for dollars. And so we're very limited because there's only 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So what we're teaching with the SGS Cash Flow Project is what millionaires do every single day. That's why they have multiple businesses. And it's not by accident. The Bible says you're supposed to have 7 different businesses or investments, or better yet, how about just 7 different income streams with one business idea? So that's what we're talking about doing with this new SGS Cash Flow Project. And the reason we call it cash flow is because what we're really doing is introducing to the whole world the future of shopping. And the future of shopping is basically going to be done on your phone with different apps. And I don't know if you can see that, but when I scroll over here, these apps right here that I'm showing you, these are the apps that can save the average household $4,000 to $5,000 a year on the shopping that you're already doing anyway. I'm talking about Rakuten, My Deals, one of our exclusive brands, Shopping Boss, Fetch, Benefit Hubs, Upside, RX Sparks for our medications, for prescriptions. And so these are the 7 main different apps that anybody can use. And right now, 70% of people under 30 years old are using 1 or 2 of these apps right now, and they've been using them. Rakuten's been out since 1997. I didn't even hear of Rakuten up to a year ago. Older people, as you get up to my age, all right, the baby boomers, we're about, well, it's less than 10% of the people are using one app. And it's just because we're not in technology. We don't understand that. And I think the other reason is we don't really care about saving money. We're not coupon people. We stopped doing coupons like in the 80s. And so that's what we're doing, is kind of inviting 4 generations to come together and think about this. Watch these numbers. 5 people, right, who sign up 5 people, you just created a huge amount of wealth. Let's say these are family members for now. You sign up 5 family members, and then they go sign up 5 family members, and then they sign up 5 family members. Well, that's 155 people, and let's just cut it in half each household. Instead of 5,000, let's say it's $2,500. That's $387,000 that you just brought within 3 days, or you can do this in 3 hours. It's up to you with your family. 387. Hey, where did that go? $387,000 of money coming back into your wallet, your digital wallet, right? And that's a lot of money. I don't care who you are. That's money that's going out there right now to the global elite. And Max, thanks for the chat here. I just saw it. Thank you very much. And if you have to go, I understand. Thank you for helping me and getting me going on this. And if you want to listen to me in the background, that's great. I'm just kind of practicing right now what we're doing here, but I'm going to wrap this up in about 2 minutes more. So what we're talking about is taking two companies came up with the idea that, hey, why don't we create an affiliate? That means we can start a business where people can become an affiliate, which under their license, they can now go share this and start helping their family members. I call it family for F, or their friends. I call that friends for F, or F, your fellow Americans. That's everybody else that you go to church with, that you go to school with, that you go to work with, or maybe you own a company. Those are your employees. Those are your customers. So we have the power now. We have the authority now. We have an idea that's come our way where we can now start bringing some of that wealth, those profits that are going out to the global elite, the ones that did COVID, the ones that control everything in the world. And there's basically 3 companies out there that make money off every single thing that we do, that we buy. Of every single dollar we spend, they're making pennies, nickels, and dimes on everything. They own it all. And that's what was going on with COVID. They were trying to wipe out the middle class. You know how you wipe out the middle class? You shut down the small businesses. 25 years ago, more than 80% of every American got up to go to work for a small business. That's right. Do you know what it's down to today? 60%. And might be even lower now after COVID. I think those numbers might be even pre-COVID. But the point is, that's how you wipe out the middle class. And their goal was, if they did wipe out 40% of small businesses, sadly, a lot of businesses that were passed on from their great-grandfather who started the company. And a lot of them were restaurants. A lot of them were service-type businesses like dry cleaners. And it was just a very, very tough time. And a lot of businesses weren't able to make it. And so guess what? A lot of people lost their jobs who worked for those small businesses. And so what are we doing today? We are introducing, what I did is I took 2 companies who said, you know what, let's put a really cool compensation plan to this idea and partner with these big app companies like Rakuten, like Shopping Boss, and let's help others create an income. All right, I think I know how to do this now. And can I record too? Let's see. Test. Start recording. Yeah, so I'm recording now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world of YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. And I really don't really understand how social media works and how things take off out there. But I know there are experts that know what they're doing. So my goal, my job is to just get out this amazing message. I want to welcome you as I introduce you to the SGS Cash Flow Business Project. That's right. We're going to show you a way that you can develop a $3,000 to $4,000 a month income within 3 to 4 months, working 3 to 4 hours a week. And how do you do that, Steve? Well, here's the good news. You're already doing it. You're already doing 99% of the work. And that work is shopping. The shopping that you do every day, every week, throughout the month, year after year. I'm talking about every time you go to the grocery store to buy groceries. Every time you go to a gas station to fill up your car with gas. Every time you go out to eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, dining out. Every time you buy something at your local store in your neighborhood, your local mart, your local mall store. or every time you buy something online from Amazon to ZZ Top, Google shoes, whatever. This is how our free enterprise system has evolved. And more companies are closing down their stores because it's not worth it anymore. The return on investment doesn't make sense. Dealing with all the headaches with employees, dealing with all the government regulations, dealing with all the hassles, dealing with all the competition. No, let's close down the stores, take all that money, and let's put it into a compensation plan and reward people with discounts, savings, and cash back every time they shop. And the more they shop, the better deals we'll give them. And then these two companies come together. One is Nexus Rewards, the other one is Fund Saver Network. Two different models of shopping, okay? And what they're doing is monetizing this idea and say, listen, you go share this with 5 people who share it with 5 people who share it with 5 people. And I'm just using that as a number. It can be 3 people who share it with 3 people. It can be one person who goes out and does what I'm doing and goes share it with 1,000 people. Doesn't really matter. It's all numbers, and those numbers equals dollars, because the average household spends thousands of dollars a year paying their mortgage, paying their bills, buying gas, buying groceries, going out to eat, buying stuff, buying gifts. If they own a business like us, we're buying stuff for our businesses, for our ministry. So we're all at different levels of shopping, right? Andy and I don't spend as much money now that we don't have 5 kids in the household when we got married. Okay, 5 teenagers. So we were spending a lot of money on food back then. So this is just an example of what we're doing with the SGS Cash Flow Project. So 2 ways we bring cash flow into your household immediately today. As soon as you sign up, it takes 1 minute to sign up. It's a $10 a month membership. And then you can start using these apps, downloading these apps. It's very simple to do. Though that takes you a minute here and a minute there to do that. And then literally you can start using them. So, and start saving money. The average household spends so much money a month, right? Every month throughout the year. The savings, if you use these apps the way they're supposed to be used, in other words, use them all the time when you're shopping. And then we have a couple exclusive programs like the Nexus Rewards, the Nexus Reduction Program, which allows you to save on your bills. And then we have Nexus VIP Travel, which allows you to save on your travel, your airline tickets, your hotels, Airbnbs, car rentals, and so forth. So every single time you spend money, you're getting discounts, savings, and cash back. Well, that adds up to about $5,000 a year in savings per household. That's $400 a month or $100 a week. Now, I don't know about you, but that helps me pay for my golf, right? So we all have hobbies. We all have things we like to do. Maybe you're just in the 90% crowd where you would like to make extra money to start paying off your credit card bills, start paying off your car payments. Why? Because you pay off your credit card bills and car payments, that gives you a lot of money every month right there. So now you're saving money, you're paying off your bills, and now you're getting ahead. Now we're moving closer and closer to freedom. What's the next step? Let's start making money. And how do we do that? We just share this idea with other people. I call it the 3 F's. We share it with our friends, we share it with our family members, and we share it with our fellow Americans, the people we work with, the people we go to church with, the people we go to hang out with at the gym or at the golf club or at the tennis club or wherever you hang out with your friends and buddies and fellow Americans. And this is how we make America great again, is by helping every household save money, get out of debt, learn how to stay out of debt, and then learn how to develop what we call freedom income. And that freedom income is by starting what I'm showing you here through this affiliate membership, starting what I call a pipeline business, right? And let me explain that. There's 2 ways that we make money. You're either on the left side of the quadrant, where you are either an employee. 80% of Americans go to work every Monday morning and work for someone else's dream. They work for someone else's business for a secure paycheck. That is the American way and the way that we got there is we started educating that was the really best option. I'm not sure if that really is true because 20% of those people say, you know what, I think a better option is I'd rather start my own business. I'd rather work for myself. I want to become self-employed. So you go from having a job to owning a job. And now you have a different set of skills. You're not working 40 hours a week anymore. Now you're working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And you have to deal with lawyers. You have to deal with marketing. You have to deal with employees. You have to deal with the government and regulations and taxes and recession and competition with everyone else out there. And guess who's the last to get paid? You. That's why in the first 3 years, 70% of businesses fail. Right after 5 years, there's another great percentage of people that fail after 5 years. It's hard owning a business, but that is where most people are on the left side of the quadrant. What I'm introducing you today is what Robert Kiyosaki calls the right side of the quadrant. So there's ESBI. Normally I have slides to show you this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't have them on this. All right, I think I did enough. Thank you very much for your time.